Please.
Said you wanted to get the young guys in there. Can you talk about how you felt that all went?
I thought some of them were good and some of them weren't very good. I thought Sykes played well, was active. We just got to keep throwing them in there and kind of help them get their feet wet. But some of our older guys weren't very good. They've got to be a whole lot better for us.
How so, Bob? What was it that you didn't think they did well?
I thought our effort sucked for what we've got to have. I mean, I think most people would say that, effort was okay, but not for the way we're trying to play and for what we have to get done.
Were you surprised they could drive the ball to the basket as well as they did?
No, because I watch us in practice every day. We play in spurts. We just don't play with a lot of consistency yet. We play pretty well in spurts, and then we don't. Then we stop playing. A lot of it's our conditioning. It's hard to teach and condition at the same time. You can run sprints and stuff, but that's not like playing.
Best takeaway from the game? What did you like the best?
We won. We won. We're 1-0. We didn't. That, in all honesty, is as poor a performance that we've had in pressure in 3 years. And a lot of it was our older guys.
Nate led the team in scoring. What are your thoughts about his game?
Nate's been great. He's been great. We ask him to do a lot of things, and he does them all pretty well.
Bob, you might have been worried somewhat about down low with Devin gone. Looks like you got 4 guys that can play, though. I mean, and at least they're going to rebound and block shots and maybe even score.
We don't have a Devin, Bob. I mean, the thing about Devin can get hard rebounds. He could really get hard rebounds. He just separated people and got hard rebounds. My biggest fear is at the end of the game when officials don't want to decide the game and there's all the pushing and shoving and carrying on going on, that we're not going to be able to get the ones that he got. But we're getting better. We're getting better. Brandon's effort has been terrific. Elijah's been much, much better. Sags gets better every day. Magic is still trying to find his way. Lamont's got to get a little tougher. He's a talented guy. He's really a talented guy, and he's a guy who can really stretch the defense because he can really make shots.
How important was the redshirt year for him watching?
It would have been a wasted year had we not done it, because he just physically wasn't ready to play. I mean, he's probably gained 20-some pounds. Good weight.
Coach, how much of a difference could Dax make when you're talking about just kind of
Huge. Dak's a great competitor. But, I don't know. Yeah, Issa's got an ankle that got rolled up on, and so it's just hard. It's hard to get guys in shape whenever you're trying to get them well. You're still trying to get them in to do things, but you don't. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know how long they can go and how long they can't go with, and not make the injury worse and take that much longer for it to heal and get them 100% well. But you can't sit them either, because then they'll be in such miserable shape when they're done with that they can't play. Dax has been sick. He was really sick. So.
There's a shot at him Monday at all, or?
I don't know.
That being said, are you looking to have a lot of film study in the next couple of days, or are you going to get them on the court and work them?
We're going to watch film, but we're going to get on the court. We're going to really get on the court on Saturday, or Sunday rather. Yeah, Sunday. We're going to watch some more. We're going to watch more film tomorrow than anything. But Sunday we're going to get. Sunday we did such a poor job of closing traps. We did a poor job containing the ball. We haven't figured out that the reason we give them scouting reports is they need to learn from them. So,
Had, especially the last couple of years, teams with really good depth. But you also had a Staten or a Devin, kind of a go-to kind of thing. Are you still kind of searching for that with this team?
I like what Nate's doing. Now he hasn't shot it as well the last 2 or 3 days. I mean, he was just shooting the cover off of it for a while, but I mean he'll get that back. But I like what he's doing. JC and Dax are going to be better. JC, quite frankly, hasn't been near as good as I think he can be. And Tariq hasn't been near as good as what, that he gets the knee thing yesterday, I guess it was. So, I don't know. Yeah, he's strained to something, I don't know. The way he played today, I think he must have got hit in the head too, but
Bob, spacing of games okay? I mean, quick turnaround, but then a little bit of a lag. Then you sort of get going a little bit.
No, there's two of the games, the New Hampshire game, the Manhattan game, are part of the preseason NIT in which you have a certain window that you have to get them in. And with their schedule and we really didn't find out who we were playing until later to be able to get a date, because the people at preseason NIT, they let you work out the date. They don't give you a hard, fast date other than the 2 in New York. I don't know. It's just, every good thing that happens, there's a consequence to it. It's we used to start October 15th every year, and the season came sooner, but you had to go 6 days a week. To get everything done. Well, now which is a good rule. Don't get me wrong, it's a good rule. October 1st, you get 30 days before your first game, but it makes it a lot longer for them. When you're young like that, you're not taking into account you're only going 3 days in a row, and taking a day off instead of going 6 days in a row before you get a day off. And it's better. I mean, they ought to really be fresher and all that, but it lingers longer. You know what I mean? And, in the age of instant gratification.
As debuts go for a true freshman, though, Sagaba, I mean, what he did today, I mean, he looked like he belonged out there. I mean, is that a fair statement?
Yeah.
There was no intimidation, and if there was, it was him doing it.
Well, he's not intimidated. I mean, he played all summer against all the older guys and stuff. He was here all summer, so he was here. Dev was here, and all the Day and all the older guys. So
What was on with them?
Rebounding wise, yeah.
You look at Brandon and what he did. He kind of looked like a different player from what we saw last year when he came back from the injury. What do you think the biggest difference has been for him heading into this year?
Well, I don't think anything changed at the foul line. Going for 5. His attitude's been great. I mean, he's. I think that's not that he was a problem before, but he just. I mean, he wasn't. it just didn't seem he was as into playing basketball as some other people were. It's like he plays because he was 6'9" instead of because he loved it. And I think now he knows that this is the last go round, and his attitude's been terrific. My dad used to tell me all the time, you know, man, it's all about your attitude, you know, and I used to just say, I got so tired of hearing that, and now I find myself saying that. You know, it's just, you know, guys, I'm telling you, it's a hard game. It's a hard game because you do a bunch of simple things. You know, you have to learn to catch the ball. We have guys still learning to do that, believe it or not. So you have to catch the ball, and then you have to pivot, and then you square up, and then you have to know where to look, and then all of a sudden somebody's over there trying to steal the ball from you, and it's a series of very simple things that you could teach anybody to do, but the problem is it happens in a very rapid succession. So it becomes very complex because you're doing one little thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next real quick. And when one of those things get out of whack, it screws up the whole. So, you know, you keep trying to fix the parts, and that makes sense, Justin?
Absolutely.
I thought as intellectual as you are, you'd grab right onto that.
Anything else?
Thank you. Thanks.
Yep.